Okay, first we need to set the HTML syntax and then type in HTML, then hit your tab keyword, and then let's try to input the title. Select input. Take note, this is not a select input, this is not an input, but rather only a select tag. I'll start from a label, so I'll start from 4 colors, and then what is your favorite color. We make use of a select tag and then followed by the name, which will be color, and of course I will set the ID now. Make sure that the ID is the same as the label, and then this goes with pair. So if we make use of select, we make use also of this option tag. For this example, I'm going to set the attribute to a value, or I mean the value attribute to be set into a specific color, because this will be sent to the server that you're going to submit this for. For this example, I copy 3 times, and then you're going to set the value properly. Okay, so let's save this one and try to see what it looks like. Make sure that you have to put on the proper file name and then open it to your desired browser. Okay, so at this rate, you created a drop down button, and then we're going to put some buttons. Now make sure that the button will be placed outside this select tag, and then we'll create a button submit, and then I'm going to create a form so that it will be submitted to a certain area. Okay, let's set a destination. Let's just try to go with an example or example slash, and then let's try to save this one. Control S, refresh, and then there you have your submit button. Let us copy the URL and analyze what is inside. Now if you see this one, the value is yellow. This value comes from the option value, so this is very important if you're going to write it down properly. So for example, we change that one to yellows, and then we set yellow. Click submit, so it does not get on the caption but rather on the value. Now that is how important when you set the proper value. Next, we are going to create a text area. I'll start with a paragraph, so I'll start with a paragraph tag, and then I will insert a label. So inside this label, I'll be creating a 4, so that will be the ID for the text area. For this one, I'm going to set comments, and then I'm going to insert the caption. Kindly insert your comments here, or comment here, and then I'm going to hit enter. Then I'll start with the text area. So take note, this is of course different from the input, so we use of a text area. So there's of course an opening and closing tag for a text area. Now inside this text area, we are going to set the ID, so make sure that the ID is the same as the for label. The attributes needed for a text area is rows, so we are going to set 10 rows, and then we need to have a column. So this is very important because this will also set how big will it be and how much will it cater, will it be inserted, or will it appear on the text area. So for this one, I'm going to set the name also to comment, and then we will try to save, and then let's run this output. For this example, we are going to set a BR, so definitely it's not yet fixed or organized. Back to our code editor, we're going to set a BR so that it will organize the output of our example. Now let's save the file, Control S, and then make sure that you have to refresh the browser. Now this is already the example that we have created on our text area. Now feel free to do anything or type anything on this part. After this one, we are going to create a button for this so that we can see what will be sent on the browser or the server if we happen to send a certain input. We're going to type in an example and then submit it to the server or on the destination that we have sent or we have created. You click submit, and then we will copy the URL. Now let's copy this one in our code editor to analyze what we have sent to the server. Now on this example, this is what we have inserted or inputted, and of course the other one is also the input of the other tag, which is of course the drop down button. So this is how you make use of this drop down button, at the same time this text area.